Good evening, everyone. This is Katrina Black, and tonight I'm going to be making hummus. It's one of Pixie's favorites, which I pretty much include at least daily in one of her meals. And for those who don't know, Pixie's my daughter. You'll need a Vitamix or high power blender, olive oil, 2 juiced lemons. For this particular recipe, I'm using paprika, cumin, and oregano, a teaspoon measuring spoon, some water, and I just filled up about a cup's worth. However, I'm just going to kind of guesstimate and feel it out as I go. 2 canned organic garbanzo beans and some salt. Let's get started. Hi, good evening. My name is Katrina Black, and tonight I'm going to be putting together one of my favorite hummus recipes. It's also a staple that I include in Olivia's diet, my daughter, my 2-year-old daughter, and she's been having it since we first started introducing solids to her. So maybe about 7 months along. Yeah, I pretty much made this. I combined this with, say, quinoa and rice and some sort of green for like her lunch, or I'd switch it out at dinner, or maybe part of her snack, midday snack or something. It's just such a fabulous recipe, and who doesn't love munching on hummus? It's loaded with protein, and you could even sprout your garbanzo beans and make it even more high-powered with nutrition. All right, let's get started. So first of all, I've drained my chickpeas. I would say if you have any kind of issues with, your gastrointestinal system kind of rejecting beans, a good way to kind of get your body adapting to them, because they are such a clean protein, you do want to include them in your diet, is to drain them with cold water. Rinse them really thoroughly with cold water. It'll pretty much eliminate all gas that you might experience. So I'm just going to grab my Vitamix, pour my drained chickpeas in here, and then I kind of splash some olive oil, probably, if I were to guesstimate, maybe a 1/4 cup, maybe a little bit less than that. 2 lemons, because I am one saucy kind of girl. So I like sour taste, really strong, flavorful, get your attention kind of flavors. That's really what my tongue loves. And pretty much my family too, or at least they've adopted my flavors. So that's how much I use. 1 teaspoon of salt, and then I'm going to go for about a teaspoon of all the other spices. Again, my taste buds are pretty high powered, so if you kind of are sensitive or prefer lighter taste, then definitely back off the spices and the salt. And you can always start with like 1/2 teaspoon and then adjust taste as you blend, figure it out what works best for you and your fam. So here's the water. I'm going to go maybe a 1/4 cup, not more than that. And then I'm just going to blend. All right, so I'd say less than a minute, or until emulsified nicely to whatever texture. I mean, it's completely dependent on what your taste buds call for, but the basic recipe I've outlined, so you can kind of follow that. Oh my God, it's perfection. If you like this recipe, please, please, please subscribe to get other recipes just like it, or I plan to introduce quite a few other ideas that I have, exercises, family style living. Hopefully want to put together recipes for moms that want to include an extremely healthy, vegan conscious sort of diet for their family, for their little ones. Um, so I plan to just post a lot of different ideas that are flooding to me about family, eating, workouts, etc. So please subscribe. I promise you won't regret it. And if you would hit the thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. So till later, ciao.